I'm getting ready to watch episode 7 of Death Note. Episode 6 got really, really tense there at the end with the fiance of, is it Ray Pinber, the FBI agent, the deceased now FBI agent. And she appeared to give her name to Light, but of course, I don't think she gave him her real name. We saw the Shinigami giggling. We saw Light seeing the world in black and white. You know, there's no shades of gray with him, no in between. You're all good or all bad. So I want to see what he does with that information. I want to see if it backfires. I want to see what happens next. So let's go ahead and get into episode 7. And of course, during the OP, I like to remind people that I do have a Patreon now, and I know a lot of you are already members of the Patreon, but if you haven't checked it out, you're just curious about what's going on over there, well, there is a link in the video description. Overcast is the name of this episode. So I'm kind of curious to see what that means. Is it talking about the weather, a partly cloudy day? Or does it mean something a little bit more, which I'm pretty sure it does. Oh, so we're back with Light and the fiance, who I think is a pretty clever girl. Clever lady. She's figured a whole lot out. I think she's on par with Elle from what we're seeing here. I haven't quite seen her connect all the dots, but how clever is she? Well, we'll find out if that name turns out to be a real name or not. I think that'll be a big area of insight into just what she's thinking about right now. Like, has she completely figured out that it's Light, or does she just know you got to be careful? There's that giggle from the Shinigami. He's already got a plan to get rid of her. Oh, wow, he's got that little scrap of paper. Oh, boy, and he's covering up his writing her name in the Death Note by pretending that he's taking notes about what she knows about the bus incident. So this is great. We're going to see what happens here. Is it going to work? Is it going to backfire? Is he going to be led astray? Is she going to lead him on? And then it turn out that she knows what he's up to. This is great. Shokomaki. That laugh from the Shinigami tells me that we're up for hopefully a laugh ourselves as the viewer. Laughing at the naivete that is exposed here in Light. A little bit of overconfidence, perhaps. Man, Ryuk is just not even holding back his laughter. He's laughing pretty hard there. I gotta say, I like that creepy laugh from Ryuk. Okay, so at least L is letting... Ryuzaki. Am I gonna get used to calling L Ryuzaki? I don't know. But he's comfortable that none of the people in that room are Light, or Kira. So we get this clever phone call here. The one guy's mad that Ryukaze didn't follow his own rules here. He left his cell phone on when he made everybody else get rid of theirs. But his little secret agent Watari is on his way. I want to see if they're going to reveal Watari's identity also, because he's always had his face obscured. All right, what is she angling at here? She wants to report something herself instead of letting him do it or whatever. Okay, I want to see this unwind. How's this going to play out? Oh, wow. So he wants to see her die. A little sadism coming into this. Or maybe it's just his own curiosity. But he can't be seen following her. And he's expecting his plan to kick in now. Let's see what happens. Is it going to be utter disappointment? Or is he going to find out that he's been outsmarted by this fiancé? She's still keeping him engaged in conversation, too. Telling him Kito will be caught. I just wonder how much she has figured out so far. Or if even just like this conversation between the two of them helped her. Look at those. That's a little suspicious side eye. She's giving him a little of that side eye. So he's already catching on to the fact, perhaps, that it's not working. Is he going to start to get a little tense? Of course he's got the creepy laughing of his Shinigami over his shoulder, who's enjoying watching him fail, I think. Yeah, he knows that with those Shinigami eyes, he knows more, that Ryuk knows more than Light does. So when he laughs, that's his clue that she was giving him the fake name, because she is at least playing it safe, even if she doesn't know exactly that this guy is Kira. She still knows you don't go around giving people your name in this day and age with death notes out there. Oh, it's Watari. He looks like he has some gray hair. Oh, I didn't know Watari was like a grandpa. So Watari is like Pop Pop. I wonder if he just happens to be L's Pop Pop. Or is this really Watari? I mean, we've never really seen Watari, so maybe this is a ruse also. A clever ruse. And he's referring to L as Ryuzaki. I guess I need to get used to calling him Ryuzaki. Okay, so what's going to be in this metal briefcase here? Some kind of communicator? He said to pass them out to everyone. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. Huh? So I guess L can issue his own badges now? I gotta see what the deal is with these badges. Maybe they have trackers or something so they can keep track of where everybody's at and protect them in case something bad happens. Some false name on it even to help protect them. So I want to see what he does now that he realizes that she gave him a little ruse of her own there, that she tricked him with that alias. Yeah, he knows he can't ask too much or she's going to get suspicious. He also has to not react to the fact that he's surprised by her not committing suicide right now. He's going to reveal his identity to her. I think she's the one that's going to bust him, not L. I really think she is the one who's going to take Light down. She's going to be the first one to catch on that Light is Kira. But he keeps following her around. He probably should just cut his losses, move on, and come up with another plan. Oh, wow. So he's like all worried about what happens if his father calls. I don't quite understand the horrible consequences of his father calling, though. He's going to get a little obsessed at being defeated in this small contest. Well, small for him, large for her. And she's going to get so obsessed with her, I'm convinced this is his downfall. Ultimately, I mean, not right away. Unless he gets an accomplice or something. I think he's pinned in here. All right, I want to see what his new approach to the world is now. He said he has to have a new plan of attack. What's he going to do? She's got him. So Ryuk is trying to push the deal to get Shinigami's eyes, and then he can know what her real name is. So now Ryuk's really poking the bear while he's upset here. I love it. But he's not considering the deal. There was a time I really wanted him not to take the deal because for some reason I was pulling for Light. I'm past pulling for Light here. Yeah, she's starting to wonder why he's poking around after her like a sad little puppy dog. Basically telling him to get lost, kick rocks. Okay, so those badges do have fake names and ranks. Fake IDs for their own protection, which is good. It looks like L has also figured out that it was Ray Pinber's ID that was his downfall. So yeah, the Cap there, Light's dad, totally understands the importance of these fake IDs. And I do too. I'm surprised it took him this long. But maybe it took him this long to feel secure about what's going on. They had to trim down the size of the force for this to work. But probably pretty easy for Light to discover all their identities since his dad is the task force boss here. Well, I guess L's the boss, but you know. Ooh, these belts. They got some James Bond belts here. Let's see what they got going on with the belts. Yeah, they're trackers. I thought the badges might have trackers. And to be honest, why not just put the tracker in the new badge, but you're going to put it in the belt? Oh, I guess the little buckle makes it easy to turn on and off. Nice. Distress call. So if there's any problems, you poke the belt, and Alfred here pops in to help you out. That guy's really excited about his new belt. I would like to get that excited for a new belt. My belts have all been shrinking for some reason. Alright, so he is restating the obvious here. Ryuk trying to egg him on here. She's leaving. She's getting away. What are you going to do about that, Light? Oh, he's feeling the pressure. He's got 5 minutes before she gets somewhere that he doesn't want her to get. So we'll see what happens in the next 5 minutes. He's feeling the pressure. She's told him to scram, but he's not scramming, which alone is enough to make him suspicious. So, like, he's definitely going to be feeling the pressure because he's making it pretty clear that he's guilty of something at least. And he's still following her around, and he doesn't have a name. Maybe he's just going to kill her the old-fashioned way, like try to strangle her from behind. But I think she'd kick his butt. She's probably tougher than him. Oh, let's see what kind of malarkey he's coming up with here. So what, he's trying to trap her into interesting conversation? Is he trying to use his gifts of rhetoric to get her to talk to him some more? Also, I mean, it seems like he knows a lot about the structure of things just to be the police guy's kid. I would imagine you're not supposed to talk about this stuff with your teenage children. I would think that'd be suspicious, just how much information he has. So she was lied to about nobody being at headquarters. Yeah, we got that. That's pretty straightforward. Alright, so why is he trying to get this police ruse to work for him somehow? Yeah, she's asking, why do you know so much? It's like, I'm glad she's smart. They're playing her, writing her consistently, because I thought she's too smart to fall for this ridiculousness that he's spewing at her, and she didn't fall for it. Oh boy, talk about a lie. I guess if you're going to lie, you lie big. But he's saying he's part of the task force, doubling down on that lie. Oh my goodness. Is he going to try to say he's L? That would be the ultimate big lie. So yeah, now he's expecting her to believe that the chief is taking his teenage son and putting him on this high-risk task force to find the biggest serial killer in the world. I think she's too smart for that, Light. I just think she's too smart for that, buddy. He's really asking her to believe a lot that he's conducting his own. This is making Light seem pretty desperate, which I guess he is. And also immature, which I guess he is. Too confident in his own intelligence and his own skills that he doesn't see how ridiculous this lie is. Ryuk's having fun with it, though. Ryuk is saying this was worth the price of admission right here. Yeah, she's not falling for your junk, man. Maybe she thinks you just have a crush on her. That'd be best case scenarios if she just thinks you're kind of creepy. Yeah, she's smart. She's not going to take information from anybody other than the top. She wants to go straight to the man, L. Ryukazi. Ryukazai. What was He's really looking pretty desperate, trying to talk her out of... Like, he's trying so hard to talk her out of what she wants to do. It's got to make her feel like she has a really good chance of doing what she wants to do. Oh, wow. She has worked with L before. She's maybe letting him know too much to let him know she worked in America. Part of the FBI. Uh-oh. Is she... Oh, man. She's letting him know she's a former FBI agent? Perhaps. She's not being as sharp as I thought she was. That seems like unnecessary to tell him that. At least he's feeling better about being outsmarted by guess who he thought was just a random girlfriend here. Which, come on, man. Everybody has the potential to be great. You got to keep that in mind. Ryuk's amazed with his lying. I think his lying was mid-range at best. But she does trust L. And she knows L, so it's a good thing he didn't try to convince her he was L. I mean, she knows L as much as anybody did before he revealed his face. So now he's going to try to get a hold of that verification of her name and face, because that's what he needs to kill her. And it's almost like she's giving him a breadcrumb, trying to trap him by saying, I need to go reveal my name and face to someone so I can speak to L. Okay, what you going to tell him now? Oh, so she did think maybe he was L. Yeah, they're definitely similar. I mean, that symmetry is by design on the show, but somehow she knows he's not L. Or is she trying to get him to think she thinks he's L, but she knows he's not L. I know that you know that I know, but you don't know that I know that you know that I know. Oh boy. Who's trapping who here? I don't even know. My brain's tied in a little knot. Like you throw your sweatpants in the dryer and you pull them out and the string's all knotted up and you can't untie it. That's my brain right now. Nicety Stoner are the exact opposite of what L is telling the people actually on the task force, that she needs proper ID, but he's giving them improper ID, so to speak, the aliases. Boy, he is really... He's working it. He's really spitting that game there. But here comes this guy that's really in the task force. He probably knows the boss's son. Maybe he will run the interference that she needs right now. I feel like she's given too much true information to him. She seems to be playing it really smart, but then not so smart. He's trying to throw her some compliments there. Now what? Now suddenly she's the one asking for favors? Boy, the direction has turned quickly. Ryuk's having a chuckle at it. I'm a little more annoyed than chuckling. I don't like just the sort of abrupt reversal of opinions here. The direction of the traps going on here. I don't know if that's the best. Oh, he's trying to get an ID from her so she can join the task force. Oh no, has he actually gotten through to her? Oh no. He's managed to break her down. I feel like I gave her all this credit, and now she's just letting me down and disappointing me. Oh, why was I so quick to put all my eggs in one basket? Oh no. Oh no. It's Koitens. It's Koitens for Miss Maki. He's about to get the ID. What's going to happen here? What was that little light that fell? Is that snow or rain? I guess it's snow. Oh boy, he has a real name. And he's writing it on that scrap of paper. And there goes an actual member of the task force that maybe could have helped her out. And he just walks right by, oblivious to what's going on, as the cold snow falls on this cold, cold moment. Now he's looking at it for 40 seconds. He just told her he's Kira, so she's got to die now, right? There's no way that she gave him a false name now. Oh, that was just sadistic. Like, he's getting this serial killer joy out of this evil stuff that he's doing, too. I mean, I already had decided he was evil, but to want her to know that he's the one who killed her, he's not just trying to take her off the case, but he's really, really trying to put salt in her wounds. Oh, man, here's the slim hope that she had a fake ID. I really went all in. I really went all in on her being a major player in the show, and it looks like her tenure was very short. Oh, and here goes that suicide. She's gonna jump off a bridge or something. This is awful. I liked her. Oh man. Walk into that, like, metaphorical gallows there. What a piece of garbage Light is. Like, this show is compelling. Like, it has gotten into my dome. I'm definitely going to be watching this show. I can't help but think about this show a whole lot. But what kind of twisted guy thought it was a good idea to write a story about a real piece of work like Light? I guess that's the magic. That's what difference is between somebody who's talented and somebody like me when it comes to writing a story. But wow, it had to be a pretty big risk, right? When he did it in the first place. Anyway, now I'm definitely addicted to the show because if nothing else, I can't wait for something really, really, really bad to finally happen to Light. But I guess I just have to watch and see when that's going to happen. Boy, I've got egg on my face saying all these great things about how the fiance was going to be the one that finally brought him down and how she was too smart for him. I was wrong about that. Got to take the L's with the W's, you know? Well, anyway, I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you might be interested in Patreon perks like early access to videos, uncut reaction videos, ad-free videos, and the opportunity to vote on which anime will be covered in the future, then click on the link in the video description. Thank you.